Well, hello once again, everyone. Aaron here. Just wanted to shout out and thank all my supporters worldwide. Very nice people. It's nice to have supportive peer and kinship. It's very appreciated. Uh, I would just share with you all here that I've been playing for a long time, some 37 years. And it was kind of funny. Most recently, I posted a comment supportive on Guthrie Govan site, or one of his videos anyway. And somebody there was quick to chime in and respond. Apparently they'd seen my channel, and I had made mention of how long I'd been playing. And his response was, "Oh, wow, you're like the ultimate noob. If you've been playing that long, you should be a lot better. Been a bit lazy, have you?" Okay, so I observe the comment, and it sinks in. And I thought, wow, this guy has a very valid point. I have been playing a long time. Perhaps I should be better. Something that I took from it, which is probably has something to do with where his comment came from. Now, mind you, I went to his channel and he has hardly any subscribers, under 10. And his site is one of those icons that's invisible, and he has no videos or whatever. Keyboard warrior, right? But I still responded that he had a great point, and perhaps I have been lazy, and I'm still working on it. And I guess what I took from that particular situation is, first and foremost, I shouldn't really care what some blind or invisible person thinks. Shallow, whatever you want to call it. But I have been playing for, like I said, 37 years. And in my experience, what happens with me many times is I observe players and go down wormholes. So if I hear Tommy Emmanuel, I'm like, I gotta do that. Or if I hear Segovia, I want to do that too. I've heard Holdsworth. Oh yeah, I gotta go there. Sean Lane, sure, I can do that. Whatever. Steve Vai versus Slash versus whatever. All these people that are inspiring and powerful, creative forces on the instrument. To me, I try to achieve a balance. Try to take a little bit from this guy, a little bit from that guy, a little bit. I don't want to over consume myself with any particular player, because the last thing you want to do is to end up without your own identity, your own character, or your own voice, right? So perhaps in my time I have drawn from so many people, and I was even in a phase where I really didn't even pay much attention to guitar playing. I was just into focusing on writing songs, writing compositions or arrangements and things like that. Not riffs and chops. Nothing to do with that. I figured I'd worked enough on that, having went to GIT and being inundated with the golden boys, you know, with Marty Friedman, Paul Gilbert, Bruce Boulay, Jason Becker, people like that. And I abandoned a lot of the technical aspects for probably a good 7 years, you know, with still practicing here and there to keep it up, to not lose it, like they say, right? Use it or lose it. If I could communicate one thing that I feel is valid and important, is that you can draw from multiple players and multiple directions. You can take from bluegrass, you can take things from fusion, you can take things from traditional repertoire, you can take things from pop, you can take things from hard rock, you can take things from wherever. It doesn't matter. You can put it all together in a big tossed salad and let it be you. And as for keyboard warriors and people like that out there, take them and what they share with you with a grain of salt. Most often, myself, I ignore the hype. If somebody gives me a great comment and it's just outrageous, you know, like Maestro or something like that, you know, it's very nice that they consider me to be, you know, influential and inspiring, but I don't even take those too seriously, you know, because then I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to think, wow, I got it made. For me, online, I follow Rick Graham, Daryl Gable, Marshall Harrison, Andy James, Carl Verheyen. I do follow Bonamassa. I follow Vi, Richie Kotzen, Chris Impellitteri, Johnny Highland, Greg Koch, Greg Koch. Interesting name, anyway. And I just practice little ditties from all these guys, you name it, you know. Do the best I can. And that's what I would communicate with you guys today, is just keep doing your thing and don't pay too much of attention or mind the intruders of your space or your attitude too much. Me personally, I like to practice as much as I can. Put the time in, play things that I'm unfamiliar with, lots of hybrid picking and lots of plucking, finger style, and lots of things that are outside of my main earliest influences, like your highly technical picking and sweeping and things of that nature. It's nice to step back and just kind of play melodies, or kind of step back and listen to progressions and analyze the chords being used and get outside of the modes and scales and get into the chords and find the notes in the chords as the music is passing that would be pleasant to hear. Pretty simple, right? But it's easier said than done, especially when you have been trained. I was very focused on scales, modes, and of course arpeggios. But you know, your arpeggios, you don't have to just blow through arpeggios. You can jump intervals and you can slow them way down and find these spine-tingling little, I don't know, passages, so to speak, right? Phrasing. So technique is great, and I work on it all the time, and It's kind of a dead end sometimes if you're not careful, because you don't want to just blow through things. You know, it's like speed reading. You know, listen to those commercials. Yeah, I might commit suicide. Whatever. You might kill yourself. You might do this. Blah, 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 blah. Don't take Xanax. You know, you'll have suicidal thoughts. Constipation. You know, your dog might die. Just might happen. So be careful, right? That's not the kind of guitar player you want to be. You want to be like Jack Palance. You want to tell a story, okay? But you guys take care. I'll see you around. Do it. Later.